Hey, it's the Mess Knight coming to you once again from the Prelude SMP. Today's video is going to be in a slightly different format and much shorter than my episodes in this series usually are. There's a lot going on right now and I don't have the right environment to record or edit my usual videos, so I'm going to be mixing things up a bit. So let's get started. Now, I've been using this little pumpkin and melon patch for a bit, if you haven't noticed, and it's worked fine so far, but I do plan to make a proper automated farm eventually, probably right underneath this patch actually, as it's taking way too long to get enough to trade with my villagers. And I'm going to need a lot of emeralds, since I don't plan to zombify and cure my villagers, as I think I mentioned in a previous episode. Oh, and let's not forget a cactus farm. I have to set something up just small for now. I'll need cactus and green dye eventually later. I don't think I'll need a lot though, so this should be okay. In fact, maybe it'll be a bit too much. I don't know that I need that much green dye, but we'll see. And I need to expand the farms I've built down here. So far we just have wheat and it was a beetroot? Yes, beetroot. And so far that's all I have. So I'm gonna expand and build a potato farm and eventually maybe a carrot farm as well, although we'll see. Now I do have some farms up above with the villagers, but those I'm keeping mostly for aesthetics for the village. Really, they've been useful to a point, but they're not the most useful, and they're kind of far away when I'm all the way down here. And this is really just a chores episode, to be honest with you all. Doing all these little things that I've meant to do for a while, a lot of them that I might do off camera, really, but yeah, no, we're gonna go through all of that. And currently this is for the potatoes, as I mentioned, because that's one of the only vegetables I'm not really harvesting in large quantities. Like I said, I have the other farms up by the villages and they have been useful for some. Like I said, I do want a dedicated carrot farm as well though. And really, all of these vegetables are just for trading purposes, since I'm a carnivore at the moment and I can't really make use of them. Except for making some of the cool feast dishes to decorate with, really. And I think I've decided that since this potato farm is so much higher up than the other two are, and you know, since all these circular sort of farms get gradually taller as you go around, I'm going to make a little house inside. Since I'm thinking of making it hollow. The others were just completely filled with dirt, but this one's gonna be hollow. And it's gonna be a little house, nothing fancy. It's gonna be small and simple for sure. And also just for aesthetic once again, as I don't think I'd be able to put anything of use in it since it is gonna be small. And I'm sticking with the dark oak, but I do want to use some of the chipped variant blocks for the floor and the door. And throughout here, I'm gonna struggle with what level I want this floor at, just as a side note. I thought I wanted the door on the side, make it seem like a kind of a hidden door, but the level at which I was going to put the floor initially didn't really work for that. The terrain on the outside just wasn't consistent with on the inside, and I felt like it would just look weird. I'd have to have a set of stairs going down into it, or just lower the terrain all around the outside, and I didn't really fancy either of those ideas. So yeah, I'm eventually going to move the door. And I really like the variant of the door that I'm using. I believe it is called the beach variant of the dark oak door. And it's really cool since it has windows you can see through it. And I like doors like that, to be honest with you. I think that currently the only vanilla door that we have that does something similar is the regular oak door. Though I think if I recall correctly, the cherry blossom wood doors are going to also have like a sort of window in them. So that's going to be cool. And we gotta pop up some lanterns. It's gonna be very cute. They're very close to the floor. I'm not a fan of that, but it is what it is. I didn't want to go back and try to make this farm any taller. It's already kind of tall compared, not compared to the other two, but you're comparing it to the other two, so I didn't want to make it too massive compared to them. Although I guess if I add a carrot farm eventually, it's gonna need to be even bigger. So, oops. And yeah, here I am, absolutely realizing, yeah, this door situation is not gonna work. And it takes me forever to put it on the front. I'm just like, just do it. Just put the door on the front. Past me, gosh darn it. But yeah, no, eventually I plan to add a windmill behind these farms. I think it would actually look really cute and suit this farming area nicely. I am really excited for that, but I've never designed or built a windmill in Minecraft before, so I'm really nervous about it. I don't want it to look weird, but I also don't want to just reference others too heavily and have it really just come across as like, oh, this is clearly so-and-so's design. I really want to look at some real life inspiration and figure out what that's going to look like. So that I'll probably do in my creative world. Yes, the final decision to change where the door is. There we go, there we go. Wonderful. And now we'll have the door on the front and we can get to decorating the inside eventually. Oh, but first, I should probably put in the dirt at the top because this is a farm first and foremost. I kind of kept forgetting that as I was building it. So, whoopsies. Yes, it's supposed to be functional. It is a farm first and foremost and not a house. I didn't think that I would have enough dirt because honestly, dirt has been a struggle because I haven't been doing that much terraforming yet, and I've actually gone to another little area not too far away to like steal dirt from. It's also been where I've been making my moss actually. I'm just gonna waterlog a slab and get started on hoeing this dirt. And finally, the farm is coming together. So many potatoes soon. I actually didn't think I'd have enough potatoes to fill this farm in and I'd have to do some waiting, but apparently I had enough, which is excellent. Oh, and now to wrap up the inside, I want to put slabs over this dirt so it's not just a dirt roof. I might be a heathen, but I'm not that much of a heathen. And obviously the roof is leaky and really low, but it is what it is. And of course I have some moss carpet, so we're gonna add some of that, which is gonna look really cute. And I want to add a little table and chair made of oak to contrast with a little flower pot on top. Oh, I'm just gonna have a little flower. It's gonna look so cute. Cute. I'm gonna add a bed later. Maybe some paintings or other pieces of furniture, but that's enough for now. And oh, this guy just showed up out of nowhere. They didn't find any other of his friends, so I guess they just ditched him. Anyway, I also wanted to make a lamp post, and this is just me testing out what it would look like. Like most builds, I cut out a lot of my trial and error, and I wasn't sure how much stone to wood to use and all that stuff. But it's simple, and I like it, and I'll build more eventually. Maybe some will have lanterns, and some will have hanging flower pots. And this is the last thing for this episode. So like I said at the beginning, it's a short one, totally different style from what I have been doing, but at least from a personal standpoint, it was needed. I hope you found some enjoyment in this, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. If you want, like and subscribe. Bye!